We now move on to the prize distribution. May I now request the prize committee to take over.
It's the passport to the future and the most wonderful tool in the ever-changing world. Educate and illuminate is our motto, and Sboa stands tall in educating and illuminating the lives of thousands of students who have found shelter in its portals. We take immense pleasure in encouraging and felicitating the students of Standard 10, 11 and 12 who have excelled in academics in the year 2021-22. May I now request the Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. S. Natarajan, IAS, Vice Chairman and CEO, TN Maritime Board, to give away the prizes and trophies to the toppers of Standard 12. School topper in Standard 12. School topper in Standard 12, P. Harshini of 12I, 592 on 600. Stands first in Tamil, centum and first in commerce, centum and first in accountancy. She receives the Mrs. Saraswati Endowment Award for securing the first place in Tamil, and Shantakumari Narayanaswamy Endowment Award for topper in commerce. The parents can accompany the students. I request the parents to accompany the children to the stage. Parents of B. Harshini, please come forward. Parents of all the prize winners, please be ready to come onto the stage, to come with your children onto the stage. Your efforts are none less than the children's. B. Harshini, let us give a loud applause to B. Harshini, the school topper of Standard 12. Secured 590 out of 600. Stands third in English, centum and first in maths, centum and first in chemistry, centum and first in computer science. He receives the Sboa Matric and High Secondary School late Mr. G. Tiller Memorial Award for the best maths students in Standard 12. He also receives the PSB Chari Award for the second rank holder and Mrs. Rajamal George Memorial Award instituted by a former assistant headmistress, Mrs. Chandralekha Albert, scoring the highest mark in chemistry. School second, another school second in Standard 12, Jashim Hamid, scoring 587 on 600 of 12E, stands first in German, centum and first in maths, first in physics, third in English, receives the Sboa High Secondary School Tiller Award for the best maths student, PSB Award, and the Dururaj Vijayalakshmi Prize for the best outgoing student of Standard 12, Jashim Hamid. Congratulations. Sashmita E of 12C, school third in Standard 12, first in French, second in chemistry, centum and second in computer science. Parents can please accompany the children. Parents can please accompany the children. We would like to honor you also. Jeffy Stanley of 12E, school third in Standard 12, second in German, second in physics, centum and second in computer science. Akshaya Sri J of 12F, school third in Standard 12, centum and second in maths, second in physics, second in biology. She receives the Thiruvattar RHS Iyer Endowment Award for the highest mark in Standard 12 Maths. Ritika R of 12I, school third in Standard 12, centum and second in commerce, centum and second in accountancy. R. Komal of 12J, school third in Standard 12, first in French, centum and first in business maths, centum and first in economics, centum and second in commerce, centum and second in accountancy. She secures 4 centums in business maths, economics, commerce and accountancy. Sai Shivani N of 12J, school third in standard 12, centum and first in business maths, centum and first in economics, centum and second in commerce, centum and second in accountancy, 4 centums. School topper in standard 11, Kadiresan CH, secured 589 of 600, centum and first in accountancy, first in commerce, centum and first in business maths. School second in standard 11, Jeffrey J, scored 588 on 600, first in French, centum and first in maths, centum and first in physics, first in chemistry, first in biology. Let us please applaud the toppers. Bragadishwari AR of 11,600, school third, second in English, second in commerce and second and centum in business maths. Thank you, sir. Over to Rajni.
I now request our President, Mr. Nalla Perumal Pillai, SBIOA Educational Trust, to give away Standard 10 students. School topper in Standard 10, Arkashna S. She's a school topper in Standard 10, first in Tamil, first in English, first in maths, centum and first in science. She is also the recipient of the following awards: Mrs. J. Shakuntala and Mr. Jagadisan Award for the girl securing highest marks in Tamil in Standard 10. She also gets Dr. G. Jayaram Memorial Award for securing the first mark in maths in Standard 10. Mr. D. Ramaya, late M.R. Murli Mohan Memorial Award for the highest aggregate marks in Standard 10. P. Subhash Chandra Bose Award for the school topper in Standard 10. Iravadi S. Radhakrishnan and Chidambaramal Endowment Award for securing the highest mark in Standard 10. Professor Dayanidhi Reddy Award for the highest mark in science in Standard 10. Mohammad Yasin, school second in Standard 10, third in English, second in maths, centum and first in science. He is also the recipient of Mrs. Rukmani Ganesan Memorial instituted by our school former assistant headmistress, Mrs. Chandralekha Albert, securing the highest mark in Standard 10 in science. Ashwant B, school third in Standard 10, second in social science, third in maths. He is also the recipient of Mr. Chellam Venkataraman Award instituted by Mr. Venkataraman for the best outgoing student in Standard 10. S. Abhishek Kumar, second in Tamil. He also receives the Mr. S. Narayanasamy and Mrs. Indumati topper in Standard 10 in Tamil. Rahul A. He gets the third place in Tamil, and he also gets the Tiruvattar RHS Iyer highest mark in Standard 10 in Tamil. Sai Niveta S, centum and first in social science. She also gets Mr. V. Shanmugam Endowment Award for the first place in social science in Standard 10. Rida Fatin, she gets the Srimati Rajama Varda Reddy Memorial Award for the best meritorious student in Standard 8. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. R. Balaji, Secretary and Correspondent, SBIOA Educational Trust, to give away the following prizes for the subject toppers. Sri Lekha Ram Kumar, 12B, second in Tamil, third in chemistry, centum in maths. She also gets the Iravadi S. Radhakrishnan and Chidambarambal Endowment Award for the student securing highest mark in Tamil in Standard 12. Preeti V.A., 12I, she gets third in Tamil, centum in accountancy. She is also the recipient of the Mr. Jayaraman Memorial Endowment Award for securing the highest mark in Tamil. Vishwa K.P., 12C, second in French, centum in computer science. Madhu Krishna, 12B, third in physics, sent him and third in computer science, and is also the recipient of the Durvaraj Vijay Lakshmi Prize for the best outgoing student. Tansy Veronica of 12C, third in French, and sent him in computer science. Shruti Darshini, 12D, third in French, third in French. Shreya Karthikeyan, third in German, sent him and third in maths. She also receives the Tiruvattar RHS Iyer highest mark in standard 12 maths. Shruti S, first in English, sent him in commerce, and she is the recipient of the Mr. S. Jayaraman Memorial Award for the highest marks in English. Gautam D, second in English. Tanya M. Cherry, sent him and third in maths, third in physics, sent him and third in computer science. Christian P, sent him and first in biology. His mother will receive the award. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Mrs. Shanti, Associate Secretary, SBIOA Educational Trust, to give away the following prizes. Harjeet V of 12F, third in biology. Shanaya SP. Shanaya SP of 12H, first in botany, first in zoology. Yashwant S of 12H, second in botany. Bhavadarini K, third in botany. Bhavadarini K, third in botany. Janani M of 12H, second in zoology. Harini S of 12H, third in zoology. Shobana JD of 12H, first in microbiology. Afshan Ahmad A of 12H, second in microbiology. Sanjay S of 12H, third in microbiology. Abhirami M of 12H, first in nutrition and dietetics. Srinidhi M of 12H, second in nutrition and dietetics. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Mr. Manimaran, Treasurer, SBIOA Educational Trust, to give away the following prizes. Yes, Bhavani of 12H, third in nutrition and dietetics. Sujit Kumar J of 12I, Centum in second in business maths, Centum in accountancy. Shama Catherine of 12J, Centum in third in business maths. Abhinaya Caitlin Sweeten of 12K, centum and first in computer applications, centum and second in economics, centum and third in commerce. Samyukta VP of 12K, centum and first in computer applications, centum and second in economics. Liana Zina of 12J, centum and third in economics, centum in commerce. She receives the Mr. K.M. Kader Mohideen and Farid Award of Excellence for the best all-rounder in the year 21-22. Ashisha Ramania of 12K, centum and second in computer applications. Divya G of 12K, centum and third in computer applications. Christopher Joseph Pulavarthi of 12L, first in history and centum in computer applications. Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Andumari, correspondent, SBIOA Model School, to give away the following prizes. Moses U of 12L, second in history. Priyanka Casey. Priyanka Casey of 12L, centum and second in computer applications, third in history, third in geography. Bhavya PT of 12L, first in geography. Amrita Prasad Gokhale of 12L, second in geography. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Mr. Muralidharan, correspondent, SBIOA Global School, International School, to take over and give away the prizes. R. Nirmala of 12I, centum and third in accountancy, centum in commerce. Pavitra T of 12I, centum and third in accountancy, centum in commerce. Tarun K of 12I, centum in commerce, centum in accountancy. Rasika N of 12I, centum in commerce, centum in accountancy. Reshma Sri of 12I, centum in commerce, centum in accountancy.
Now you're going to die.
Thank you, sir.
I now request Mr. J. Ravi Kumar, correspondent, SBOA Global School, to give away the following prizes. Vignesh Kumar N, 12C, centum in maths. Kirtana Y, 12C, centum in maths. Aparna SM, 12D, centum in maths. Kirtana K, 12A, centum in computer science. Sangamitra V, 12A, centum in computer science. Kaushik K, 12A, centum in computer science. Annie Valarmati, 12B. Karthik V, 12A, Computer Science. Annie Valarmati, 12B, Computer Science. Dharini, 12B, Computer Science.
High like a pyramid.
Arjun M, 12B, Computer Science. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. V.V. Anand, Administrator, SBIOA Educational Trust, to give away the following prizes. Manasa Priya M, 12C, Computer Science. Magesh K, 12C, Computer Science. Mukesh Raj, 12C, Computer Science. Damini, 12D, Computer Science. Mridula SV, 12D, Computer Science. Pavitra V, 12D, Computer Science. Trisha S, 12D, Computer Science. Abhishek PV, 12D, Computer Science. Abhishek PV, 12D, Computer Science. Selva Ratinam, 12D, Computer Science. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Paul D. Prabhakar, Correspondent, SBOA Public School, Ernakulam, to give away the following prizes. Vijay Karthikeyan, 12D, Computer Science. Aishwarya B, Computer Applications. Harini D, Computer Applications. Srinidhi KP, Commerce. Vaishali B, Sentiment, Commerce and Accountancy. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Manohar, SBOA School and Junior College, Principal of SBOA School and Junior College, to give away the following prizes. Amarnath CM, Sentiment Commerce. Sachin P, Sentiment Commerce. Sriram D, Sentiment Commerce. Abhinaya DR, Commerce. Borgada Joshita Venkata Ramani, Sentiment Commerce. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Sundar Raman, Principal SBIOA Model Matriculation School, to give away the following prizes. Pooja KPS, Sentiment Commerce. Rachana M, 12J, Sentiment Commerce. Chandar R, Sentiment Accountancy. Sanjana B, Sentiment Accountancy. Thank you, sir. I now request our PTA President, Mr. Jay Shankar, to give away the following prizes. Varshini CP Accountancy, Mr. Mohammed Sultan Ali Umar, Sentiment Accountancy, Aditya AR, Sentiment Accountancy. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Nitish A.R. Singh, Correspondent, Sboa Matric and Higher Secondary School, to honor the housemaster and house mistress for the houses which have performed exceedingly well in academics as well as in the overall championship. Chair in house, I call upon Mr. C. Dayanand and Mrs. P. Shanti for getting the first place in academics and the overall championship. They are the winners. Let us all give them a round of applause. Mr. Dayanand and Mrs. Shanti Prabhuram.
The fucking house down.
The second place goes to Mrs. Cholan House. I request Mr. K. Selvam and Mrs. Sunanda Elangovan to come on stage. The overall championship goes to Palavan House. They are the runners. I request Mr. Tyagarajan and Mrs. Sivagami Sundari to come and receive the award. Mr. Tyagarajan and Mrs. Sivagami Sundari.
Before vote of thanks, we wanted to honor the two students with their magnetic and mesmerizing voice. Have given a wonderful welcome address. The people who enthralled the audience as well as impressed the dais. We request Miss Janet to come to the dais and receive a cash award from our President, Sri P. Nallaperumal Pillai.
A big round of applause, students and audience.
We will also award the cash award to Sri Mugilan in absentia to the correspondent of the school. We have also announced two cash awards to the students, Shannon Ansel Raja and Jay Surya, for their wonderful cover and backup page of the souvenir. The cash award will be given by the correspondent in the school premises.
The blind can see and the deaf can hear. No matter what language we speak, a kind smile and a word of thanks can reach everyone's heart. Honorable Chief Guests, respected dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed privileged to propose the word of thanks on this auspicious occasion. I would like to extend a sincere thanks to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. S. Natraj, IAS, Tamil Nadu Maritime Board, for kindly accepting our invitation and presiding over our 39th Annual Day celebration. Thank you, sir, for being with us today amidst your busy schedule. If your actions inspire people to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you're a leader. It's a matter of immense pride for us to thank Mr. Nallaperimal Pillai, President, SBIOA Educational Trust, for his great support in all our endeavors. Sir, it's your confidence in us that has enabled us to better our performances. Thank you, sir. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. I shared my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. R. Balaji, Secretary and Correspondent, SBIOA Educational Trust, for being a great well-wisher for the student community and for giving us the perfect platform to showcase our talents. Thank you, sir. Special thanks and heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. S. Santi, Associate Secretary, SBIOA Educational Trust. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable presence. Addition or subtraction, he will do the transaction. He has got the skills to pay the bills. I take pleasure in thanking Mr. S. Manimaran, the Treasurer, SBIOA Educational Trust, for his valuable presence. Thank you, sir. I deem it a pleasure to thank Mr. A. Anbumori, Correspondent, SBOA Model Matric, for being part of the grand celebration. Thank you, sir. I share my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. J. Ravi Kumar, Correspondent, SBOA School, for your valuable presence. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Mr. M. Muralidharan, Correspondent, SBIOA International School, Mambakam, for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Mr. Paul D. Prabhakar, SBOA School, Ernakulam, for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. I take pride in thanking one such leader, Dr. Nitish A. Singh, who constantly strives for the betterment of the school. Thank you, sir. I thank Mr. V.V. Anand, Administrator, SBIOA Educational Trust. I am indeed blessed by your presence, sir. Thank you, sir. I share my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. K. Manogaran, Principal, SBOA School and Junior College, for his valuable presence. Thank you, sir. I convey my sincere thanks to Ms. M.S. Sundaraman, Principal, SBIOA Model Matric and Higher Secondary School, for making this celebration special by your esteemed presence. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Mr. B. Jayashankar, PTA President, and all the other PTA members. Special mention to our respected principal, Mrs. Sunila Cherian, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillar of strength. Thank you, ma'am. I would also like to thank all the academic supervisors, headmistresses for the encouragement, involvement, and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, this event did not take place overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago with lots of planning. I am fortunate enough to be backed by a team of dedicated teachers without whom the show wouldn't have been what it was. So, with deep reverence and gratitude, I would like to thank each and every teacher of the school. I would fail in my duty if I do not express my thanks to all the parents and the well-wishers for being with us all along. I would also like to thank a team of non-teaching staff headed by Mr. Samuel Jabastin for the splendid arrangement. It's my duty to thank all the dance choreographers, costume designers, stage setters, and light engineers for adding colors and festivity to the event. I would also like to thank the photographic team for capturing the moments and making memories. At this juncture, I would like to thank the pillars of the event, the students. Thank you, friends. It's your ability and enthusiasm which have made the day a memorable one. Finally, I would like to thank the audience, each and every one of you, for your valuable presence. Without you, the program would have been body without a soul. And above all, I would like to thank the God Almighty for His countless blessings and for making this cultural extravaganza a sweet memory to carry home. Gratitude costs nothing, but it's a big investment in the future. Once again, we renew our gratitude and spread fragrance of love by thanking each and every one of you for gracing this occasion. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Ms. Varadekesini, for that lovely vote of thanks. We will now move to the most awaited part of today's program, the variety entertainment. May I now request our principal, Mrs. Sunila Cherian, to lead the dignitaries to their seats in front of the stage.
Vandanam, Namaste, Namaskar. Good evening, SBOA.
Wow, wow, wow. Good evening. You look so excited.
So excited. Yes, I am. Not only me, it's everyone gathered here. Yes or no? Aren't you excited?
Yes, I can see it. No, I can feel it. But what brings this excitement?
Can't you still make up? Finally, it's our annual day. A day that we look forward every year.
Yes, friends, cheer, music, dance, lights, drama, sweets, prizes and awards. Truly something special in all our lives.
Special indeed. It's more so as we had missed it quite a few years because of pandemic.
Doesn't matter. We have come back with a bang, with more confidence, stronger and steadier.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends, with this superb and regenerated mood, we take you to the most awaited program of the day, the cultural evening.
We are about to witness dance forms, culture, traditions, colors, festivals, depicting the changes and the developments through the years, from the past to present.
Oh, I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, don't even blink your eyes, for you may miss out something as Janet and Jeffrey take us down the memory lane.
Here we go.
SBOA Rock Band are here to perform the song Youth of Yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jotham on rhythm pad. Ron Macklin on electric guitar. Harshit and Joseph Daniel on keys. Jessica, Sophia, Adrisha and myself Reshma on vocals. Hope you guys enjoy the performance.
A very warm and pleasant evening to you all. Thanks for coming. Time travel is truly a concept that has boggled the minds of even the brightest of scientists. The sheer possibility of time travel intrigues us. Have you ever made a mistake that you wished you could undo? Correcting past mistakes is what makes time travel so fascinating to us.
As often portrayed in science fiction, with a time machine, nothing is permanent anymore. You can always go back and change it. But is time travel really possible in our universe? Or is it just science fiction? Let's get into our time machine. Join us as we begin our journey through the past, present and future of humankind. Sit back, relax and enjoy the ride.
பாரம்பரிய கலைகளின் ஒன்று பரதம். பரதத்திற்கு நிகர் பரதமே. Bharatanatyam is traditionally a performance that consists of dancers accompanied by musicians and one or more singers. The theory behind the musical note, the vocal performance and the dance movement traces back to the ancient Nati Shastra and many Sanskrit and Tamil texts such as the Abhinaya, Darpana and originally a temple dance for women. There are three main distinct elements in Bharatanatyam. Nritta, rhythmic dance movement. Natya, mime or dance with a dramatic aspect. Nritya, combination of Nritta and Natya.
Bharatanatyam is one of the oldest and most popular form of classical dance that originated in Tanjore district in Tamil Nadu from the south of India. The origin of this dance can be traced to the sage Bharata Muni's Natya Sastra. Bharatanatyam is known for its grace, purity, tenderness and sculpturesque poses. Today, it is one of the most popular and widely performed dance styles and is practiced by male and female dancers all over the world. Classical dance traces its origin to Italy during the 15th century period known as the Renaissance. It was essential for noble men and noble women of that era to be able to dance and move elegantly.
Bharatanatyam is one among the foremost common classical Indian dance kind. It's principally common in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu and is nearly 2000 years old. Bharatanatyam requires skill, precision, strength and discipline. The costumes of Bharatanatyam are of two types, the pajama style and another skirt style. These two styles of dresses are artistic and comfortable to the dancer to perform the gestures according to the thala.
Sometimes all you need is dance, a therapy that brings you back to the person you are. Now, ladies and gentlemen, glued to your seats for the Suprabhadam.
get into our time machine and take a peek at what the future holds for us. Are you all ready? Get set and go!
Wait, what's this? This isn't the future. Where are we now? And look at that spectacular dance show.
Wow, we are in the 20th century, the age of rock and roll. Come on, let's go and join them.
Do you know rock and roll?
Yes, I know what's rock and roll.
Rock and roll is a genre of popular music that evolved in the United States during the late 1940s and the early 1950s. It's originated from African American music such as jazz, rhythm and blues, boogie woogie, gospel, as well as country music. While rock and roll's formative elements can be heard in the blues records from the 1920s and in the country records of the 1930s, the genre did not acquire its name until 1954.
Rock and roll refers to a style of popular music originating in the United States. By the mid-1960s, rock and roll had developed into a more encompassing international style known as rock music, though the latter continued to be known as rock and roll in many circles.
The beat is essentially a dance rhythm with an accentuated backbeat, almost always provided by a snare drum. Classic rock and roll is played with two electric guitars, one for the lead and one for the rhythm, and a double bass, which was a string bass. After the mid-1950s, electric bass guitars and drum kits became popular in classic rock. Rock and roll is also believed by some to have a positive influence on the civil rights movement because both Black American and white American teenagers enjoyed the music.
Here we go, the rock and roll.
50 years is a long, long time ago. There was a style of dance named rock and roll. Like all dance steps, rock and roll also improved and changed and changed. Now you will all see how this type of shake and bounce changed over years. The main musical instruments are guitar that rocks and drums that roll to a fast beat. You can see the difference and enjoy how a particular style changes with the time.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
as the oldest literature amongst all the Dravidian languages. The earliest existing text in the Tamil language is Tolkappiyam, a work on poetics and grammar which describes the language of the classical period. The Tamil music dates back to around 500 BCE when it was first known as Iyal, Isai and Nadagam.
இசை இயற்கையின் வரப்பிரசாதம், இன்பபூமியின் வாசனை திரவியம், இதயத்தை இதமாக்கும், தனிமையை இனிமையாக்கும், சோகத்தை சுகமாக்கும், துயில வைக்கும் தூண்டுகோல், மனதை மகிழ்ச்சியில் மிதக்க வைக்கும் மந்திரக்கோள்.
The Tamil literature is rich with many great writers like Ilango Adigal, Thiruvalluvar, Avvaiyar, Kambar, Subramanya Bharati and Bharatidasan with their great works. To name a few, Silapadikaram, Tirukural, Atichudi, Kamba Ramayanam, Sivaka Sindhamani and many more.
Change alone is unchangeable. To finally move on and start something new, you must release the unchangeable past and embrace your future. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really growing. Matram ondre maaradadu.
And where are we now? What's that I'm seeing? Beautiful paintings, innovative architecture, and marvelous inventions.
Yes, we're in the medieval period. The European countries and art forms are undergoing radical changes from the darkness to the light.